in my living room. Down there, that is that new granny flat that I was telling you about. It goes down there that I may turn into my studio, but I thought I'd just show you a few of my pours. That one there, oh, I did that a couple of years ago. It's one of my favourites. It's just a ribbon pour. The cells aren't wonderful, but I just really love those colours. Navy blue, turquoise, aqua, copper, white. And we'll go through here. There's the bathroom in there. I'm not going to take you in there. Now this is the 500th pour that I did. I said I'd show it to you up on the wall. And there it is. I haven't wiped the silicone off it yet because it's only, oh, it's a bit glary there. It's only a week old. So if I try and wipe the silicone off now, it will, the paint will come off. So I won't do that just yet. But there she is. Huge. Dried really well. I'll go back around here. Oh, that's just a container pour there that's sitting on the wall there. And this is into the office. We've got those two big ones there. The top one is, what was that? That was a swipe. Just trying to remember what it was called. Patchwork. I think Patchwork swipe, the top one, and the bottom one's just a multi-ring pour. Again, I was still learning on that one. I really love those colours. So that's it there. And what have we got over there? That's that other one there. A swipe black over gold. That was before I knew not to make my gold too thin. So, but still really love it. I'll take you around the corner into one of the spare rooms. Now this is one of my white swipes. That's it there. It's pretty, hey? And around the corner into another bedroom. We've got that one there. Oh, that one, what was that one? That was, I think, a failed flip cup pour that I've turned into a balloon dip. So that one, that's that one there. And I'll come around the corner and I've got one that sits up there. And that, I think, again, was a failed big flip cup pour that I turned into a swipe. So I kind of matched the cushions there, navies and aquas and things like that. So there you go. Just a few pours to show you. All right, I'm going to jump back into the studio now and get painting. G'day guys, welcome back. I'm doing a experiment today using these two gold paints. So the Deco Art Extreme Sheen and the Deco Art Metallics. And I want to see which one makes the better pearls when I do my pearl pours. So yeah, just having a little test today to see which one works better, because this one's quite expensive. Well, it is in Australia anyway, and it's only 59 mils or 2 ounces. It costs us $5 in Australia. This one's 8 ounces or 236 mils. That one's about $17. So yeah, we shall see which one works better. Now I've mixed all the paints with Floetrol. What I've done was I've just pretended it was a 30 by 40 centimetre or 12 by 16, and I've used my same amount of paint, and then I've just split into 2 equal parts. So the Liquitex Basics have got 30 grams of Floetrol, 15 grams of Liquitex Basics paints and a splash of water, at 5 grams. The black is Artist Loft. That is mixed equal parts with Floetrol and no water. So this one can be the extreme sheen and that one can be the metallics. Right, we'll leave them there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a puddle of gold into the middle. I probably don't need all of this. I had half a bottle left, so I just made it up, but I won't need it all. The other thing, this one seemed to be thinner. I had to add extra Floetrol to this one to get it to be about the same consistency. So 20 grams of paint to about 30 grams of Floetrol to get it to the same consistency as this one. So that was those. So what I'll do first, I'm going to layer my paints and I'll do them exactly the same. And then I'll pour the puddle out and then I'm going to do a ring pour into the puddle. Alrighty, that's exciting, hey? Let's do this. I'm going to use half the black in the cup and then I'm going to put the other half of the black on the corners because the black really takes over and you end up with a very dark painting. It may not look so dark when you've poured it, but as it dries, it does get very dark. So a little bit of black. I'll do these the same. A little bit of black. And then I want to go with a lighter colour, so I'll go with the orange. And I'll use half of the orange. It's not very easy using such small amounts. I want to lay everything twice. So in goes half the orange. And then we'll go with the dark red. This is just cadmium red hue with a splash of black to make it into a dark red. So half of that. I haven't done an experiment for a while, it's fun. And then half of this one. This is just plain cadmium red without any black in it. So I've basically gone light, dark, light, dark. And now just a touch of black because it does overpower. So just a little bit of black there and then we'll keep the rest. And I have made up more of the black because I wanted it on the corners. The orange is cadmium orange hue. So that's that one there. I just find that having too much black really takes over. I do like having the black. She fly. It's a fly in my studio. You don't have to have black. I just think that it's a nice contrast. Okay, so that's the orange. I'll just keep going with these on this side. So I'm just tipping everything out now into the little cup. Hope I've got enough paint. Seems like such a small amount of paint. These are cute little canvases, aren't they? They were on special, so I got them because I thought, oh, there's nothing much I'm going to do with such small canvases. They're 8 by 10s, 8 by 10 inches or 20 by 25 centimeters. Actually, I will pop a tiny little bit of black just on the end. So I'm only using about half the amount of black in my layers as I'm doing with the other colours. Oh, I'm going to have to swap that fly. You can tell the warmer weather's coming, can't you? The flies are back. Just a little bit, just a little blob. Okay, so that one's done. Let's do the same with this one. Orange next. That fly is bugging me. It's buzzing around my head. I'm going to have to get the spray out and spray it. There's always flies around in Queensland. And the weather's getting warmer now, so they're out and about. And because I've got dogs, you know, there's always flies around dogs too. So I thought that's a good thing to do with these little tiny canvases, little experiments, hey? Not much else you can do with such little things. I guess you could make a painting and put it on a plate stand, couldn't you, if you wanted to? It's a bit small to be hanging on the wall. Well, so anyway. Not sure about adding that black to the red. It's kind of gone a bit brownish. It's almost a burgundy. Anyway, it's done now. We'll see what it looks like. This is just an experiment to see what the paint does. I'm not necessarily going to worry too much about what the colours look like, hey? And then just a little blob of black, not a lot. Okay, so that's that one and that's that one. Now let's pour a little bit of, actually this is what I need to be doing. I need to just thin out the rest of this black, as I always do when I'm putting it on my corners, just a little splash of water. I just use tap water, don't use distilled, bottled, it's just whatever comes out of my tap. Okay, so that'll just make that flow a little bit easier. Let's just pop a little bit on each corner. Plenty of paint. We haven't even used all of that. So I have the day off work today. I don't have a car, my car's being serviced. So I'm stuck at home. Oh, and I get to paint. I do have to go and pick it up later though. Let's just spread that with a little palette knife. Try not to knock anything over. And then tomorrow, Saturday, I've got a workshop. We're doing cloud pours and pearl pours tomorrow. It's quite a popular workshop. And I've got a ring pour one coming up soon where we do 5, like a multi-ring pour, like 5 cups. Actually, I'll show you what it looks like if you're interested. You've seen me do them before. There's a brown one. I probably can't see the whole thing in the frame. There's a brown one. And here's one that one of the ladies did in the previous class. Look at that one. Blues and greens and copper. Isn't it gorgeous? So we'll be doing that, and we will also be doing the cloud ring pour, these ones. So we'll be doing those as well in that workshop. Just change it up a little bit, different workshops on different weekends. Sometimes we have a swiping and flip cup workshop, and other times we have clouds and pearls. Now, how am I going to do this? Am I going to pour them both together or just do one at a time? I'll pour the puddles. As I said, I don't need all of that paint, so let's just leave some in there. Same with this one. I think they're very similar consistency. Just make sure I get the same size puddle. How's that look? Does that look about the same? I think so. They're very similar colours. This one's probably a little bit more yellow. This one has, I don't know, it's so hard to tell. They look almost the same, although this one is thicker. Okay, now I'm just going to do a ring pour into the centre. And see what happens. So that's spreading that gold out. Not looking too dark, so that's a good thing. I don't mind a little bit of more dark in the center. I think that's nice to have a focal point in the center, so slightly darker. Oh, go away, fly. All right, let me do the other one as well. Might as well do exactly the same thing, hey? Ring pour in the center. I'm pouring it the same way. Same direction, I'm not changing direction at all. It's about the same height. Trying to get them as close as possible to each other. And catch that drip. Oh, so tempted to swat that fly. Oh, this one's running off already. Right, let's just do a quick torch on both of those. All right, I'll move that to the side so we know which is which. We'll do this one first. It's not going to take very much to cover, is it? I just hope I haven't got too much paint. Oh dear. I've never done such a small canvas ever. Okay, back to the middle. Hey, you guys, stop it. I'm trying to video here. I'm just going to move it a little bit. I heard something outside. I think it's just the wind blowing leaves around. They are concerned. Stop it, you guys. Okay, well, this one's running off. Right, let's get to this next one since it's already running away. Why is it you guys always want to bark when I'm doing a video, hey? Why is that? No. Now again, I'm just going to move this paint around a little bit. If you can move your paint a bit like this, it just encourages those pearls to pop up on the side. Okay, let's pop that one down. Wipe my hands. And give this one a torch as well. Very similar in colouring, aren't they? Did a good job there with the layering. They're pretty similar. Something in there just dropped a little flick of something. I don't know what that is. A little bit of dried paint in there. Okay, so we have pearls on both. This mix might have been a little bit thicker still, the gold, because see how small they are? If your gold is a little bit on the thick side, you tend to get smaller pearls. But they're quite similar, really. I'm going to turn the video off. I'm going to pause it for 15 minutes or so. Take these dogs outside. And I'll come back and see if anything else has changed. I wonder what it might be like actually putting one layer of gold into the cup, because we always get just the cells or the pearls around the outside. What if I actually put one layer of gold into the cup so that we may get a few in the center? I don't know. The whole idea of this was having the rings and then having the pearls around the outside. So that is the Deco Art Metallics and that is the Extreme Sheen. So I'll pause it. I'm going to chase this fly around the studio. We'll do a little dance together, me and the fly. See who wins. And I will be back. Let me just zoom you in a little bit so that when I come back we can see the difference. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. And they're both looking really, really good. Look at that. Looks a little bit more orange through my screen. I guess it's a little bit darker in real life. But like if you look at both of those, can you see a difference between the Extreme Sheen and the Deco Art Metallics? I know they're both made by Deco Art. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they're exactly the same except one's a bit thinner and one's a bit thicker. I seriously don't see any difference. Let's go down for a close-up, eh? Maybe you guys can see a difference. Oh, I need to oil my stairs. They're a bit squeaky. Okay. So this is the, try and get it into focus there, Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics. It says bright metallic paint. And there's the pearls. Go around this side. I may have, as I said earlier, I may have still had it just a touch thicker than the other one. Just trying to focus there. How gorgeous does the little pearls look against the rings though? It's just such a contrast, isn't it? I really love that. Probably had too much paint because these are such tiny canvases. You know, I just halved what I would normally use for one bigger canvas, but it's still bigger. These ones are still smaller, I should say, than one big canvas. So a little bit too much paint. You saw it all flowing off the edge there before I even tilted. So this one is the Extreme Sheen by Deco Art. I've got some beautiful little pearls popping up there, and over there, in that corner. Again, looks lovely against the dramatic rings of a ring pearl. So there's that one. Oh, I did actually kill two flies, but now there's another one. And then that's that one. I don't know, can you guys see a difference? I don't know. Look, it's so close that I would think that you could buy either of these products and you would get beautiful metallic pearls. So, you know, the bigger tub is cheaper, well, is in Australia anyway. I don't know about the States. I buy mine through Amazon Prime, and I get the free shipping. So there you go. I'll just pop that there, pop that there, give you one more little zoom out, and I'm done. I think that's a very good experiment showing those products. They both work beautifully, so yeah, have a go. I have actually ordered this one in different colours. Just waiting for them to arrive. I think I got a rose gold and a silver as well, and some more gold. So we'll see what they're like when they come. I'll have a play with them. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you've enjoyed that little experiment, and have a go with some pearl pours. Alright, I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.